you go. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, right there on that boom!
Tractor beam activated. It's pulling us in. Oh no!
Mocklins, many of them, ready to be adventurous.
I can promise you that if anyone comes at you or tries to take you down, I'm gonna mess them up first.
We need no longer fear the banana.
Does it work on all fruit?
What about salads?
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah, you look like the guy who's on the list because you know the DJ.
I would be happy to attempt sexual relations with you, Lieutenant.
Really? This is my job? How did I win at life? But I did. I won. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a new fun thing.
As I am incapable of stuttering, I must conclude that you heard me.
Boom.
Yeah, not like that, but yeah.
Right. All right, buddy. Time to wash your mouth out with Gordon.
Lieutenant Malloy has informed me that I would look pretty good with a mustache.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah, you look like the guy who's on the list because you know the DJ.
I am sorry you are upset. Perhaps you are on your period.
Hey, man, I'm on your side. I always knew Isaac was a scumbag. Only have one thing on his mind, that guy. You're better off without him.
My God, who makes these things? Okay, this is a hostile work environment.
Now entering glory hole.
Egotastic FunTime. Hey gang, I'm back, and we're all back together, and the Orville's coming back this year. We are the fans, the #1 people who know everything there is about the 25th century, and we're going to talk about the 25th century today for the very first, or tonight, wherever you're watching this from. It might be the morning, it might be tomorrow, it might be yesterday. Who knows? It might be tomorrow, and tomorrow. For those of you who have traveled down the road and not taken, what's going on, you guys? We're here to talk about a show that has brought us all together for the last 3 years, the Orville, and talk about how about, we're gonna maybe jalocha ourselves a little bit with excitement when it finally premieres. And I want to talk to you guys. It's been too long of a time. See what you've been up to. You can see what I've been up to. I'm gonna tell you everything I know so far about the Orville season 3 coming up. I'm pretty sure later this year, and when I think it might be able to premiere, and how excited we are. What's going on, everybody? It's so good to see you. I haven't done any live show of any kind in a very long time. Let's see who's here right now. How do I do that? I barely remember how to even do a live show. Participants, what's going on? Adam of Grayskull, Archmage Frey, Booger414, official channel member Brian Dawkins, how you been, Brian? Corey Kennedy, Darth Thor, official channel member Dr. Scott Giles, Dries, official channel member Eccleston's Angel, Glenn Selby, Echeb, thank you very much, Echeb, for that super chat a little bit earlier. Johnny A. Reed, Joy Don, Cosmic Koala, Mitchell Arts, Northeast Coins, Philip Miller, Pranakasha Productions. What's up, Matt? Raj Luthra. And the names are popping in and jumbling all around. Roman Easley Fortner, Sensei Mist, The Future Shogun, Ninja, Species 1571, Sushinator. What's going on, Sushi? 371337, Tom Casey, Vendetta Wild, and a bunch of names were popping in. I don't know. I don't know which ones of them there are, but we'll get to you guys and we'll chat here for the next hour and a half or so in my new Ego studio, the new setup, the new talk in the Orville. Thanks very much, Pranakasha Productions, for that super chat. Hola, namaskar, Egopanions. JP is back. Hoorah, hoorah. And Dan Crane, I saw yours earlier as well. Thank you very much for that super chat. Let me see if I could scan up, see if there was a message in there or not. For a fantastic person. Oh, thank you very much, Dan. You've been a long time, awesome supporter of Egotastic FunTime and Talking the Orville. And I thank you all very much on this journey that we call content creation. Sushinator says, JP, good to see you. One of my most burning questions, why the move back to YouTube if you like to share? Well, I'm not leaving Twitch. I always planned on doing a live show once in a while here on YouTube, but I do need to get back to Twitch as well on a weekly basis. So the goal is to do a couple live shows a month on YouTube and do 1 or 2 live shows a week on Twitch. So a couple a month on YouTube, 1 or 2 a week on Twitch, just like we used to do. Now that I'm back, now that I'm set up, now that I got my new home, my new studio, my new family, same camera, same computer, same JP, just different situation. Cosmic Koala, thank you very much for that super chat. That is amazing. I very much appreciate it. Oh, let's throw out, there were so many super chats, I didn't throw out any sound drops. Let me see. Pranakasha Productions, 76 watchers. What the hey? It's an Egonami. Run for the hills. Run for your life. For some of you might get that one. Tom Casey, $5. Thank you very much. Missed you, buddy. Missed you too. But I am back. And I am back better than ever, which was the goal. Which was the pressure. I wanted to elevate Talking the Orville. And I finally just said, okay, now's the time. We got a new season coming up. And this show deserves the type of fanfare, the type of quality, that's as good as quality as I can do. I don't have a production crew or anything like that. This fandom deserves the quality, the show deserves the quality, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. This is the time to do it as we build up towards live watch parties of pre-shows of brand new episodes of The Orville. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So because I missed a bunch of sound drops, let's just go ahead and do one for all of us. For all of you guys. The Orville is coming back this year. When will we be on new adventures in the 25th century? It's been a long road getting from here to there, but now we're almost there. The Orville's coming back. Got the note at the end there. Yes, everybody, celebrate the Orville. Captain Mercer, Kelly Grayson, Borges, John, Gordon, Tala, Isaac, Claire, and now brand new cast member, brand new navigator, Charlie Burke. played by Annie Winters. This season on The Orville on Hulu. Christina, thank you very much. Glad you're back. It's very good to be back. Let's give you a...
That's what I'm talking about right there on that boom!
Got my sound drops ready, though they're on my left hand now, which is actually a little bit weird for me, you guys. They used to be on my right hand, which is... That's my good hand. Just... I can do anything with my right hand, and I have. But now it's on my left hand, which is weird. New krill, mate. Yes, please. We're going to be diving deep into the krill. That sounded dirty, but we're going to be doing that in Season 3. We're going to be learning a lot more about the krill. Now that we have an alliance with the krill to help stop the Kalon from killing everybody, we're going to learn who the krill really are as a people, as a society. All we really know now is they're judgmental, religious nuts, right? But it's going to be we're going to dive deeper who they are, what their family life is like, what their hopes, their dreams are when they're not thinking about, Avis all the damn time. We're going to find out, are they, before it's like, okay, they're religious nuts, right? But now it's like, well, no, who are they? Are they us? Just with different, is it more of a, instead of a, cult, not cult type of thing? Is it more of a right, left type of situation? We're going to be getting to that next season, Season 3, which is nice to say. There is a Discord. I never use it. I don't know what's been going on in the Discord, but there's an Egotastic FunTime Discord. I don't know if maybe people are showing up there and doing stuff. I never have the time, especially now that I've upped the production requirements for Talking the Orville, and which I want to have be a weekly release. The next episode of Talking the Orville, which is called Of Love and Robots, which we're going to be diving deeper into Claire and Isaac's relationship, but also where it might go in Season 3, as well as I introduce you guys, not personally, but I talk about the new cast member, Annie Winters, who plays the new navigator, taking John's seat on the bridge. She's Charlie Burke. How she might get Isaac in trouble in Season 3. I have a theory of some things that could happen. That episode is set to release Monday. It's all finished. I did it. It's done. It's ready. But it's going to come out Monday. And how are you guys liking the new trivia questions in the middle of episodes? That's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I was like, God, how would I even do that? How would I produce such a segment? Well, I figured it out. I sat down and figured it out, and now we're doing them. Avis judgeth not the faithful. Yeah, happy birthday, belated birthday, William Shatner. I just read something this morning about William Shatner had his brain scan into a positronic, I don't know, some sort of thing where people will be able to interact with William Shatner forever now. Like actually get his answers and, actually have a conversation with him in some way, some form. Like he uploaded his brain. I don't know. Scientists did something with his brain. Maybe one of you guys know. No, I didn't test the trivia questions. I just started putting them in the episodes, and then I use the trivia questions. I'll edit them. I'll cut them out, and I'll in small little videos, and I'll put them up on Twitter as well for fun, for Orvillians to have fun. Yeah, he was copying Picard. Except now, William Shatner does have aromatic syndrome. Actually, he does have tinnitus. That happens in the ear. Yeah, Shat is now AI. Do you think they're going to make William Shatner's AI look like him now, or look like Captain Kirk? Or will he have different avatars? You can choose his avatar. Don't get blocked by Shatner. It's not hard to get blocked by Shatner. Just say anything to him, and whatever his mood is, he might answer you. He might block you. You never know with Shatner. Yeah, I would love to see the Caliban in season 3. I think we're going to be taking a lot of elements from the previous 2 seasons and revisiting them in season 3. That seems to be something the Orville likes to do. Denny Crane. We've talked about this before. I want to know what has happened to the Caliban ever since they were introduced to reality television. I mean, as we know, on Earth, it deteriorated people's minds and their taste. So did it do that to the Caliban as well? You'd love to see less Mocklins in season 3. Well, I know we're going to be doing some Mocklin stuff. I know that Havina is coming back. That's 100%. That's official. Rena Owen, who plays Havina, the female Mocklin, now the leader of the Sanctuary, the Mocklin Sanctuary, she's coming back in season 3. I'm guessing it might be in the episode... I don't have the list in front of me, but one of the episodes next season is called A Tale of Two Topas. And usually Topa stuff, that's Mocklin gender rights type stuff. So I would think that would be the episode that Havina shows up in. Nice. Pranakasha says, the Orville is the epic poem of the 21st century. Seth is our Homer. Dope. He's not Homer. He's Peter Griffin. I think they took the zoo inhabitants and pitted them in gladiator-like contests for broadcast. Oh, that's a good one, Booger. That they take the inhabitants of the zoo and start trying to have their own reality. The Caliban produced reality television shows. Oh, that's a good one. Sushinator says, JP, may I ask where your streaming office is located now? I think it was in your bedroom at your old place. Then you moved to the living room. Correct. And then back and forth, depending on the time of year, because the air conditioner... I wanted to be in a bigger room, so I went into the living room, but the air conditioner gets so loud in there that I had to go back into the bedroom. Now I just have a full office in my house. So now I have a 3-bedroom house, and with my girlfriend and and her son, and we all live together, and we're very happy, and we have a loving home. But now we have a home that has an official Egotastic FunTime room. The other rooms, they're just regular rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen, living room, all that stuff. But this is Ego Central. I hope they can focus on the little differences between main timeline and road not taken timeline. That's what Darth says. And yes, I think, like, we have slightly different uniforms in season 3. So the uniforms, again, have been updated a little bit this season. Are they just going to be updated all of a sudden like they were last season? In the episode... All the World is Birthday Cake, I think that might have been. No, I think it was the Nothing Left on Earth Excepting Fishes might have been when the uniforms changed. And now they're different again. They look really cool. They got some, you got the epaulets, but then you got some blackness right here. The sleeves in the middle, they poof out just a little bit more prominent, and they're a slightly lighter color than the rest of the sleeves. And then the badges are a little bit slicker this season. Is that going to be because of small changes in the timeline? Or did they just decide to have new uniforms, the Union? Well, when we're introduced to season 3, will all of a sudden Topa be a female? But then in the episode, A Tale of Two Topas, we learn, actually, Topa was a male in the other timeline. Hey, Brian says, check your PayPal. All right, Brian, I'll check it. I'll check it right now, just so I can brag about you to everybody. Got my trusty little Ego phone. JP's back. Back again. Piano Dean. Long time no talk, Piano Dean. How's the music going? Piano Dean is great musician. Parties it up. Brian, thank you so much. Here's some ready money. Here's some ready money. Get yourself a treat. I'm going to get Miss Nicola, my kitty, a treat. Thank you very much, Brian. PayPal link is right at the top of the chat, or the link down below if anybody wants to learn how to send money on PayPal. Everything is appreciated, and all goes towards keeping the roof over my head and the lights on and the internet bill paid. Yaphet should get a spin-off as captain of his own ship. Hey, Grosnor. I hope I said that right. Grosnor or Grosnor? Grosnor. JP's back. Jaloja.
Jaloja!
Jaloja indeed. Tale of Two Tobas could be in the multiverse. Yeah, because I would think we're going to learn, or that's the episode that Topa gets changed back to a female. Like, Topa learns about his birth and wants to go back, maybe. But the title would just gives up that storyline too easily, so I'm betting it's a little bit more involved than that. As far as season 3 is concerned, I'm most excited for what we have no idea about. I hope at least one of the episodes will be dedicated to a new story lead. Oh yeah, there will. I'm positive there will. We'll get new stories starting off, but also we'll be revisiting, getting caught up on some past events. I'm pretty sure from everything I've seen so far, even though I don't have any official word about this, to me it really feels like the crew is going to be doing some time traveling at some point in the season. Maybe all throughout, or maybe just one episode or 2 episodes. I really feel like they're going to be doing some legit time traveling. And I'm thinking it's to the past. I'm thinking about reviewing the comics, actually, Bear. Because now I want to do a weekly episode of Talking to Orville, like a high-quality one, like the last couple. Which they take a few days to get done. So I'm thinking of, it's a lot of weeks. There's a lot of weeks in a year. So yeah, I'm gonna be. I want to review, at least do one episode where I review. Well, maybe I'll do one episode which is all season 1.5, and then another episode which is all season 2.5, and then another episode which is the new upcoming Orville comic, which comes out the beginning of May. Digressions, part 1 and 2. Part 1 comes out in May, so we're doing a live reading of that. Part 2 comes out in June. 1 and 2, yes. That's how many there are. There might be another story after that. I don't know yet. Which all takes place in the alternate timeline. We learn how we get to see Kelly realize, I messed up. We're going to see the way the Kalon actually destroyed Earth. They took over the Orville like before, but this time they didn't have Captain Mercer, or, a lot of the crew were not on the Orville at that time. John and Alara were. And so we're going to see that play out. We're going to see Kelly try to figure out how to gather these people that she met in Tomorrow, and try to convince them that the timeline is wrong and how to fix it. So we're going to be getting caught up on all of that stuff that we were wondering about. I want them to do a parallels type episode, except with Dan, but since no one pays much attention to him, no one realizes anything is wrong. So we keep seeing Dan change, but nobody notices. If Worf was there, Worf would notice. I'm hoping to be back on Twitch next week, Corey. It all depends on how much work I get done on Talking the Orville episodes, because I want to start having them ready early. So the one for next week, the one that's coming out Monday, I have it done. It's done. I'm ahead of the game on it. I'm just waiting on some stuff, and then I'm going to release it on Monday. It'll be a premiere Monday morning. I know I've missed them too, but I've just been figuring stuff out in my new life here. I have other responsibilities now that I have a family, and so I take the kid to school in the morning, and then I pick him up in the afternoon, which, you know, that cuts into my workflow. But I've been figuring it out, getting used to it, so now I'm like, okay, I'm ready to work around it and figure it out. It's worth it. Will I reveal my secret cameo? Depends. If I get a cameo and they say don't talk about it, then I won't talk about it. But if they say it's okay to talk about it, I'm going to call all of you guys personally on the phone, one at a time, and just let everybody know. Nick Danger. Will Gordon retry the command course? Yeah, in season 2, we learned that Gordon just had this emptiness that he feels inside. And he filled it for a little while. It sounded dirty with Laura from the cell phone. From a cell phone, an online holographic relationship that he started, and then he lost that. But he's missing something in his life, and he doesn't know what to do about it yet. I don't know if he's gonna, if he really wants to be in command, or if that was just something that, you know, hit him all of a sudden. What will he be doing next season to try to make himself feel better? And on that note, I just got to say,
Everybody does it sometimes. I went to town on myself this morning. That's why I look so relaxed right now.
God, this whole ship is gross.
that might make him feel better. Thanks, Nick. Did Locutus survive the move? Yes, Locutus survived the move. He's in a box, though. I still have a lot of stuff in boxes that I'm trying to figure out where to put, how to place it. My girlfriend, she made me take a bunch of stuff and, like, I had the walls bare, just splashes of color, and she's like, put stuff up on the walls. It'll look great. And I did, and I'm like, yeah, that is better. The brown guy.
Tingles. I feel as if I have been standing my entire life and I just sat down.
Feels good to sit down. JP, welcome back. Congrats on the new family, my friend. Enjoy it. I am. It's great. I was a single Pringle. I was alone for a very long time. That whole lockdown pandemic, just by myself in my apartment. It was bad. It was real bad. Oh yeah, I got my Spike picture. Now this is all stuff I had before. I just finally have it displayed. So right now on this wall, I have other stuff on this other wall. Of course, Ego sign. I got my two buddies, Picard and Riker. I got Mr. Spock. It's like a pinch on the neck from Mr. Spock. Spike. I got Orville ship, and I got Orville blaster. Pew pew. I think Icheb should be on the Orville. Well, not the YouTube user, since I'm not sure he really is Manu. I don't think Manu would probably have an account where he calls himself Icheb. This is the real Icheb from the Mirror Universe. I'm sure Manu would love to be on the Orville. With both eyes. Yeah, there'll be some more fan film appearances. There's, of course, with Cashapp Productions, we got some stuff planned in the future. I'm going to be on the Planetary Step because I have a recurring character on that show. And so eventually, now that the world's opening back up again, Eric's going to fly me to Philadelphia so we can film some Planetary Step Orville fan series stuff. JP, I really need you to make a gangster rap. Gangsta. It's like, you don't love me, you just love my ego style. All right, Johnny. Thanks for stopping by. Johnny says, gotta rush, my friends. JP, good to see you live again. Can't wait to see all your streams coming up. I can't wait to do them. And I got a lot of episodes of Talking the Orville that I'm working on. I got a whole list of them. And more ideas just keep coming to me. And we'll eventually start getting, I think we're very close. I think we're right on the edge of some big Orville announcements. I think we're going to be learning when Season 3 will air. I think they're really close to getting us that trailer. They've just been sitting on it, waiting so that they know for sure that they'll be able to come back, that they're not going to be shut down. They're not going to be shut down now. Things are good now. And they've been working for months. I think they probably have another month or two before principal filming wraps. I know they got some episodes probably fully edited because they did a lot of work during the initial lockdown with all the footage that they did have. All the effects and the editing and stuff like that kept working, even though they couldn't film anymore. Is it Ohisan or Ojisan? Ojisan Howard? I don't know how to say it, but I know lots of different ways to say it.
Just a walk in the park, Kazansky.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I got a sexy pic of Captain Archer signed. Jelly? I want to learn more about Yavet next season. I hope we do. Dan and Yavet. What if they sent Yavet on an away mission? I think Gordon hates the playa and the game. Oh, really? Eagle Moss never sent you your Orville stuff? PayPal refunded the money after 100 days? Damn, I wonder why they didn't send it. I don't have any Eagle Moss stuff yet. I want to get some. To live in Pennsylvania? I'm happy to be in any Ilvania. It's like Transylvania. It's vampire stuff. It's a vampire thing. You wouldn't understand. Then yeah, I'm hoping we still get that bridge cat, Pranakasha, and I got the perfect cat for them if they want a bridge cat. Her name's Nicola. The Pizzito Show says, I've been here since you got 400 subscribers. Wow, that was a long time ago. I remember it very well. Hey, thank you, Self-Loathing. Sup, JP? When you be on the show? Hopefully this season. Well, I bet they better hurry up and call me. They better hurry up and call me because they're almost done filming.
Weird how some guys can treat a woman that way and somehow just not be bothered by it.
I'm a lady. They should be nice to me. Treat me right. Oh, yeah, you still think Shatner should play Avis? I don't know. Does Shatner even want to do anything? He's 90 years old. Maybe they could have his AI counterpart do the role for him. Hey, Foobars, thank you very much.
I can promise you that if anyone comes at you or tries to take you down, I'm going to mess them up first.
I'll mess him up so bad. Oh, yeah. JP, any new ideas about Orville-related songs we could look forward to? I have a million in my brain. I've forgotten all of them, but they always come back to me. All I do is I hear a song and I'm like, Orville. Oh, Orville. I don't know. You guys give me some ideas. I'm already nervous about all the work I'm going to have to do to make the next Christmas song. And the next Christmas song, I get to have a new character. I get to talk about Charlie Burke in the next Christmas song. And I get to talk about stuff that happens in season 3. The last Orville Christmas song, I didn't have any new episodes to talk about because this, the season was delayed. So I just talked about all the stuff I was hoping for in season 3. But in the next one, I actually get to talk about season 3. Shatner Avis as the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Wizard of Oz guy. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a couple months, and I didn't even put out any videos for a couple months. I was figuring out my new life, getting moved in, figuring that all out. and then figuring out how to live in this new situation, which is great. I love it, but I had to get used to it. And then I'm like, okay, it's time to start making. I got the itch. I got the creator itch. So I'm like, let's start putting out videos. And now we're back. And now I'm buckled down, you guys. Buckled down, and as Jay Lee says, do the work. So I'm doing the work. But it's good to be back. It's good to be chatting with you guys. See you guys again. It's warm in this room. Dang. I should have thought about that. Eccleston says, "Where's Gordon's leg?"
Just say Alexa. Simon says, plus whatever you'd like me to say, and I'll repeat it.
Echo, stop. My Alexa was going off. And soon, Angry Nerd Troll may show up. Yeah, I have some plans for Angry Nerd Troll. Now that I have a new Angry Nerd Troll from the Muppet universe, I'm thinking of using him for short social media videos. Do just quick little videos of him complaining about something. I don't know, 30-second videos, shorter, and put them up on social media. Just do a whole bunch. Damn, robots stealing legs. Necessitizing people in their sleep. Hey, Mercer Create.
Mocklins, many of them, ready to be adventurous.
That's right. That's for you, Mercer Create. Yeah, Jay Lee's trailer show is great. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Jay Lee has his own YouTube channel. And he started putting out In My Trailer, the show called In My Trailer, which is him in his trailer on the Orville set, just talking to people from the Orville about whatever. Hey, self-loathing, thank you so much.
Love is the fish hook that hooks the fish.
It's true. Well, if they can't get William Shatner, Dwight Schultz could be great as long as he acts crazy. Oh, he will. Was it Rainn Wilson? He'll be crazy. Oh, that's a great idea, Corey. Angry Nerd Troll PSAs would be great to see. Oh, I have a good idea. Shower thoughts for Angry Nerd Troll, where it's just he's just living his life, then all of a sudden just a weird fact comes into his brain about science fiction or something like that. And the thought is on the screen. Those are always fun. Hey, Eric. Eric says, JP, I'm happy for you. That heat is your natural heat. Your Guatemalanness. I always consider myself more of a Salvadorian. A Salvador. But I'll take Guatemalanness. Rail, have you tried the Orville experience on Steam yet? If not, you should live stream your first time in. Yeah, this new computer can actually live stream it. When it first came out, I tried to live stream it a couple of years ago. My computer at the time couldn't handle it, but this new one should be able to handle it. This is the computer that Patricia Tallman got for me. And it's much better. Yeah, will the Mocklins leave the Union? Because, you know, the Mocklins, they're super pissed off about the whole Mocklin female sanctuary thing. And the Union being behind that. And they're like, we'll just leave. We'll just leave. And they're like, well, we need your weapons. They're like, we know. We're going to leave. And we're going to take our weapons with us. What's up, Mark Trammell? How you doing? Oh, yeah, I got all the comics. And I'm waiting to pre-order the two new comics coming out. First one comes out in May. We'll be doing a live reading right here on Egotastic FunTime, talking to Orville. Digressions, which gives us all caught up on what was going on once Kelly got sent back in Tomorrow. The younger Kelly went back to her own time and didn't date Ed. We get to see that timeline catch us up to her trying to get everybody together. Yes, in season 1, the original lead engineer leaves to go work on a new space station. Hope we see his achievement in season 3 and maybe a spinoff. That would be a great callback of a character. Chief Newton, wasn't it? Chief Newton? Patricia Tallman Rocks. I think that's the name of her Instagram, Patricia Tallman Rocks. And yes, she does. JP and the fish hook twerkers. Hey, Matt Deckard.
Really? This is my job? How did I win at life? But I did. I've won.
Support your local FunTime. It's gonna be a great time. I'm late to the game. Were you talking about a Shatner revisioning? Nick Cage. Nick Cage would be a great Shatner. I don't know. I don't think anyone can ever beat Shatner. Shatner's one of a kind. We do need an Orville convention. Orville Con. That's what we need. Yeah. I'll get my Gilliac trash pass. Trash pass. YouTube has a whole new different system for streaming. It's weird. There's more buttons to push, but more information coming in, which is pretty cool. Pranakasha, what?
Boom, bitch! Boom, that's what I'm talking about.
It's true, he was just talking about that.
How about the Martian drone ship helicopter? I hope they make a RoboCop out of Shatner's brain. A real-life RoboCop. He just gets out and is like, you have the right to remain silent. OBS or slow BS? I use OBS vanilla. But the new the streaming stuff I'm talking about is actually on the YouTube side. So you get your streaming program. I use OBS. You start your stream, and then it connects to YouTube, and then YouTube says, and then you have to start it again through YouTube side. It used to just start it, and it started. Dead or alive, you're coming with me, creep. Ocon. I used to have a friend I worked with named Ocon. That was his name, Ocon. I haven't heard that those two sounds put together in a very long time. Thanks for sending me down memory lane. I'm hoping to get back to the watch parties next week. I think I'm going to keep them on Fridays. Hopefully next Friday. Don't count on it yet, but I'm hoping to have at least some sort of stream. It might not be a watch party, but a stream on Twitch. Because I want to get back to, now that I'm figuring out a schedule and getting comfortable with it, I'm like, okay, it's time to figure out what days are going to be streaming days. So I'm going to try out Twitch next week at some point. Maybe on maybe Monday or Tuesday, because I have Monday's episode already ready to go, so it does give me a little bit of breathing room that day. Let's check the old calendar. I don't know, sometime Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. One of those 3 days, or all 3 days. No, I definitely want to get started on the next episode of Talking the Orville. That's what I was going to do on Monday, get a head start. If I get it written by Monday early enough, then I'll do a stream, and then the next day I can start filming and editing it and all that stuff. That should work. Oh, I guarantee you we get a ton of new alien races next season, Booger. Like the rhino-like bartender race. Yeah, I'd like to know more about that race. That was Olix. That's the name of that character, played by Jason Alexander from Seinfeld. Will Olix be back? Will Jason Alexander reprise his role? But creating new aliens, that's part of the joy that they have making the show. So I'm sure next season we'll be getting some new aliens. JP season 3, I want to see Don Most, who plays Ralph Mouth on Happy Days, play Gordon's dad, and Simon Pegg as his brother. Oh, that would be good. That would be really good. I would love to meet Gordon's parents or his family. Or does Gordon even know his dad? What did he say in About a Girl when they were watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Reminds me of my dad. Was it a good memory or a bad memory? I can't remember. Oh, I think it was reacting to John's... he just left his baby with 2 drunk dudes, and that reminded him of his dad. Okay, so he probably has a good relationship with his dad. I know who will be the next big cameo. Perhaps Mark Wahlberg? Possibly. Mark Wahlberg knows Seth very, very well from the Ted movies. I would like... we'll be getting some new cameos. But I would like to get Charlize Theron back as Priya. Because at the end of the Priya episode, it was kind of alluded that we might see her again. And I think in season 3, we're going to be doing a lot of time travel-y type stuff. Because they opened that can of worms. They opened the time travel Pandora's box in the show. I think we're from pictures that I've seen, I don't know for sure, but to me it feels like there's some time travel going on in season 3. Who does your channel's artwork? Most of it's done by me. Certain things, like my little head. You see the... Well, you can't... My head right there in the corner here, right there. You can see my little head, stuff like that. That's something you guys did. People will send me artwork, and if it's really good, I'm like, oh, I could use that for a logo or something. So that, but most of it's all me. I do all the graphics that you see. I do all the thumbnails. I mean, I do every single thing, but I am lucky enough where some people will send me a drawing here or there. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I can turn that into something awesome, like a logo. Yeah, Priya was great, and Mercer said that because they closed the wormhole on her, so they can't get back. That means it changes time. So the next time we meet her, if we ever meet her again, they'll remember her, but she might not necessarily remember them. She might have a whole different life, just like with Kelly, with the Kelly timeline. Oji-san. Oji-san. Let's do...
Tractor beam activated. It's pulling us in. Oh, no!
Thank you very much for supporting the channel and keeping the lights on. Maybe it's just me, but I want to be seeing more music from Scott Grimes this season. Oh yeah, let's get him singing more. Preferably as he and Ed wrestle against a planet plagued by critters. Well, I'm hoping they visit a planet where the inhabitants only respond to song. So they have to sing everything. Like the nature is that everybody communicates through song, so they have to just sing whatever they want to say. That was an idea that Scott Grimes actually had. I know that David A. Goodman absolutely does not want to have an episode like that. He doesn't want to have a singing episode. But let's get Seth singing. Seth is a famous singer. Let's get him actually singing. Like Once More with Feeling. Oh, golly. I mean, Avis Lee. Avis Lee. I'd love to see that too. Coa Clud. I would love to see Jeffrey Combs in the show. Jeffrey Combs would be such a good get. Such a good get. Such a good get. Such a good get. Yeah, Brent Spiner. JP, I would love excuse me, jeez. Some Yaphet came up there. Love an all Lieutenant Dan episode who breaks the fourth wall and is narrated by Morgan Freeman. Doesn't Mike Henry do a Morgan Freeman impression? Doesn't he have that under his belt in his wheelhouse somewhere? Jeffrey Combs deserves to be in everything. Hey, the podcast. What's going on, you guys? JP's back. Text me later. All right, man. All right, you guys. Will do. Let's give you guys a...
Show no mercy. We fight for the glory of Avis.
Yeah, I want to hear what you guys have been up to, podcast. It's been a while. Kevin says, I'm into rewatching Enterprise now. I will have to look out for Seth's episodes. The first one is in season 3 in an episode called The Forgotten. His other cameo is in season 4 in an episode called Affliction. He gets his ass handed to him, I think, in the first one. Tucker, I think, chews him out about something. Hey, Popcast again, coming back.
Hey, there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm like, boom. Combs 100% deserves to be in the Orville. He does. He deserves to be in everything. Mark Alamo or Alamo? What Alamo? As a Krill commander. Spoilers. Spoilers. There's another episode in season 3. The title is called Gently Falling Rain, which has some connotations to Blade Runner, I think. That sounds familiar. But rain, gently falling rain, kind of reminds me of A Happy Refrain. A Happy Refrain had that rain, singing in the rain, but then he made it rain on the bridge. So is that episode a follow-up to Claire and Isaac's relationship? I don't know. Yeah, Enterprise, I love it. I always thought it was just okay. I was like, I liked it. I had fond memories of it. But then I rewatched it last year. Completely fell in love with it. I love it so much. Gold Ducat would make a great krill. Basically, anyone who can talk like this can be a krill. What's with the Blade Runner references? Not just in Orville, but WandaVision had them too. Is it a plot? I don't know. I guess Blade Runner's on people's minds. They're like, oh, the Blade Runner sequel wasn't as good as I thought. Now I want a better one. Oja-san.
Just a walk in the park, Kazansky.
Before I go, I gotta ask if you got it ready. People like Star Wars. Oh, I don't think I have that ready. No, I rearranged everything. I don't have it. I don't have it, but I do have... That's not it. No, I don't have that either. I have... Nope, don't have that either. Don't have that, but I do have...
Boom, bitch!
Boom, bitch, that's all I got. Let's see if I have anything different over here.
Shut up, Wesley.
I gotta shut up, Wesley. I gotta find that. I have that somewhere. People like Star Wars. I forgot all about that. Oh, I would love to get Connor Trenier on the Orville. I'd love to get any of those actors. Now, I've always said that Orville is the one holding the torch for Enterprise. Much of the cast, some of the cast, the crew, the writers, guest star cast, not the main cast, but the writers, the producers, cinematography, all this, they all came from Enterprise. They all work on the Orville now. Seth MacFarlane hired a bunch of people from Enterprise to make the Orville. Let's see, I got a message. It's just a message from my cell phone company. Here's an advertisement just for you. Thanks, cell phone company. All right, Rose, best wishes. Rose Kirby, everybody. Let's give it a round of applause. Linda Park. Ooh, what if Linda Park played a krill? She could be swarmy when she wants to be. Remember her in the Mirror Universe episode? Yeah, I'm hoping we get a lot more. I think they're trying to expand beyond Star Trek. I mean, it seems they've been doing that. There's a lot of sci-fi actors and stuff that are from different shows. Especially if things, with The Road Not Taken, there was so much like Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, Firefly type tributes going on in that episode. But yeah, let's just get as much Star Trek as possible, though, because we love it. Armin Shimmerman is a crazy old wizard tinkering with wheels within wheels in his shop on the Shakespearean planet on the Orville. I think that's just what he does in real life. An Orville Boston Legal crossover. That's actually not Boston Legal, but talk about crossovers. I think before I do a new Orville song, I'll probably do a new I'd rather do an Orville theme song crossover. You know how I did like the Orville Brooklyn Nine-Nine theme, I did the Orville Office theme, I did the Orville like an Enterprise theme. I kind of want to find a good theme to cross over to the Orville, to do an Orville version of their theme. I like Stargate. I didn't keep up with Stargate very much. I just catch a SG1. I just catch a random episode here or there because I love the whole idea of Stargate. And we did a Stargate the movie watch party last year. That was a lot of fun. The Orville Charles in Charge theme. New ship in the Planetary Union. It's not the most important, but what rhymes with union? It's there just to take good care of the galaxy. Like it's one of the family. Mercer in charge of our days and our nights. Yeah, I ended up really loving Star Trek Lower Decks. That's a fan show. That's a show for hardcore Star Trek fans. They should call it Star Trek Easter Eggs. That's the name of that show. I missed you guys too, the Popcast. What?
I am awaiting my dinner. This has caused me to become displeased.
Well, I'm getting dinner tonight thanks to the podcast. One more before going back to my horrible job. Enterprise was awesome on rewatch. T'Pol is my waifu. Bakula is a legend. The Xindi, the last great idea never explored. And we went to the Orville studio you went to the Orville studio and it was awesome. Nice. Tell us all the spoilers now. Ready? Go. That's awesome, you guys. I want to hear about it. I know some stuff about season 3, but zip. I made my own NDA on certain things. Stephen Klein, JB, because of the recent events with the Krill, Mocklin, and the Kalon, does the Orville become the flagship of the Union? I'm pretty sure the Orville is the flagship of the Union now. It went as just one of 3,000 ships when it started. Just an okay ship, an okay captain. Not important at all. And now I'm pretty sure the Orville is the #1 most important ship in the Union because of what they've done. There would be no Earth right now if it wasn't for the Orville. So if a planetary Union ship saves Earth completely 100% and has all that courage and whatnot going on, pretty sure you make it the flagship. No, Patricia, not that I know of, is on the Orville. She should be. I would love Patricia Tallman to play Tala's mom. Or just some cool character. Every time I come up with a character I want to see, it's always one of the parents or family members of the existing crew, just because we love these characters so much and we want to know more about their lives. Sushinator, hard question, JP. Will you watch the upcoming kids show? I think I will check it out to see if there is something for me. I was only about 8 years old when my Star Trek journey started. I'll check it out to see. I don't know. I mean, I'm not. It's not that I'm not looking forward to it. It's just I don't care one way or the other. But I am interested. I'm interested to see what they do. I love a new way for kids to be exposed to Star Trek earlier in life. That's great. Whether or not it's something I'm interested in, we'll have to wait and see. I'm kind of spoiled. I've been a big fan of adult animated series for like 20 some years now. So I do have a hard time watching more kid-centric new animated shows. When I want to watch something that's for kids, I prefer older stuff like old Warner Brothers cartoons or even old Disney cartoons. The Egotastica is the flagship of the Union, says Pranakasha.
As I am incapable of stuttering, I must conclude that you heard me.
That's right. Well, I don't know about Captain Jefferson, the USS or the ECV Jefferson, the ship. Well, I do know that no. Oh, was the Captain Jefferson? I know that in the alternate timeline, Kelly is the commander of a ship called the Jefferson. I don't know what. I'm just going to go with you, Brian. Captain Jefferson on the Orville. JP, do you think we will ever see the collectors from Priya this season, or try to get the Orville back? I don't know. I think they might have changed the entire timeline where there is no collectors. Like since there's no wormhole, there's nobody trying to go get stuff from back in time because there's no option for that. So I think the Orville ended up changing the future timeline when they closed out that wormhole. I haven't looked into that yet. I keep seeing stuff pop up about the Voyager documentary. I'm very interested in that. I think you can send in donations for it or something like that, but I haven't read into it yet. I was just waiting for more information. Ah, thanks, Roman. Roman says, JP, this show fills my heart with joy. Aw. Oh yeah, really waiting for more Mandalorian, Lower Decks, and Strange New Worlds. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what they do with Strange New Worlds. It's obviously going to be better than the that area of the timeline that we've seen before in New Star Trek. I think I'm very interested to see what changes they made to make it more better, whatever that means. But as we know, Captain Pike, all the Captain Pike stuff was awesome. Can't wait to see that. Number one. Can't wait to learn more about Number One. Both long-lost Star Trek characters we never got to know. Oh yeah, I watched that Snyder Cut. I started watching it. Thought I got a bad copy of it because it was 4:3, so I looked into it. And I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be 4:3. All right, so I was watching the right thing. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I have HBO Max. So I watched it on HBO Max. I liked it. I didn't care for Justice League movie so much. I only cared to a certain degree, even with the Snyder Cut, but I enjoyed it. It took a long time to get through it. And now people are going to now people are wanting to watch 4 hours of it in black and white. Because they're coming out with a black and white version. I enjoyed it, but I mostly just wanted, all that stuff they filmed about the alternate timeline. I want that. That's what I want. I want to watch that movie. Oh, Scott Bakula cameo would be great. Yep. That's how I'm thinking, the mirror. The Priya Mirror universe doesn't exist now. or whatever does exist there is their mirror universe, because it was different before and now was changed. Strange New Worlds is your favorite Trek era? Era. JP, follow-up question. Since you have a family now, did you have the chance to introduce things you love? And how was the feedback? Well, they already liked the Orville. Yeah, I introduced stuff I love, and it's great because, like, I'm really into comedy, so a lot of stuff I want to introduce to people is like comedy stuff, and she's aware of a lot of the stuff. The other night, she was in charge of the TV remote, and she's like, "Ooh, let's watch Superbad." And I'm like, "Oh, you're the perfect woman." She's in charge of the remote, and she puts on Superbad. It wasn't me. I was like, "That's perfect. She's great." Cinemas are open now. Will you go Bobody this weekend? Bobody, it's your birthday. I doubt it. I've lost interest in going to the movie theaters. It's been so long, and I'm like, I kind of like being at home. I'll have to think about it. When some big movie comes out, I'll probably people are going to want to start getting back to going to the movies. I'm sure I'll get that way there eventually. The Expanse Season 5. I love The Expanse. I like Season 5-ish. I had a hard time getting motivated to watch the next episode every week. I just wasn't in... I love the crew of the Rosinante out there doing stuff, Proto-Molecule style. But they weren't together the whole season. They had some great individual stories. I didn't care about Naomi's ex and her son storyline, though they did some really good stuff with it. When she finally escapes from that ship and she's just in their suit all by herself, the cinematography was phenomenal. I was like, oh my god, they did so good with that. And then the last 5 minutes of the season, I was like, oh my god, the show's finally starting. I can't wait. And it's like, no, wait till next year. But all the Amos stuff, give me more of that. I want Amos. I want a whole Amos show. All that Amos stuff on Earth, that's what kept me going through the whole season. I loved it. Let's see here. All right, that's the Popcast calling me. If you're still watching Popcast, I'll text you back in a little bit. Yeah, more Amos and more explosions. The space, The Expanse is the most realistic sci-fi show ever made. I think if humanity survives, that'll be closer to what our future will be like, The Expanse. But they do the best, realistic sci-fi or space, stuff with gravity and, real cool theories in science and all that stuff. They didn't do as much of that in this season. I love it, but I love it when people get shot and they just start floating in space, floating where they are because they're, there's no gravity and their boots are holding them to the ground. I forget that that's gonna happen every time, and every time it does, I'm like, yeah, that's real gravity science stuff going on there on my screen. Jimmy Sky says there will be updates to some of the sets season 3. What would you wish to see the most? Well, last season we were introduced to the armory, which was really cool. What parts of the ship would I like to see? Tell you the truth, I would like to go more into... Well, we were also introduced to Muska's fine dining on the Orville. I would like to see more stuff like that. Now, they might have a dark matter cartography room in season 3, maybe. But I'd like to see more of the stuff that they have on the ship for people to just, live their lives. Restaurants, maybe a movie theater, stuff like that. Not everybody has... There's not enough environmental simulators for everybody to be using the eSIM all the time. The quantum drive. Well, you can see it behind the wall in engineering going zoom, zoom. Oh, but what's actually in those little the sphere thingies, or the back? The dolphins. Yeah, what's in there? We don't know what's in there. I've seen it exploded, but I didn't get a good look at them. JP, do you think we will learn what Isaac put into his reports to the Kaylon this season, making the rift with the crew even worse? Well, I have my yes, I do want to know what the Kaylon know. And it's important that the Union knows what the Kaylon knows so that they can anticipate what they might do. I want to know if the Kaylon have any information on the interphasic planet. Isaac lived on it 700 years. Those were organics. Did he send his reports from those 700 years to the Kaylon? Do the Kaylon know how to make transporters, just like Isaac should know how to make transporters? Do the Kaylon think that the interphasic planet people society would be the biggest threat of all? Because by the time every time they come back, it's 1,000 years or 700 years later. They're just more advanced every 11 days. They might be the biggest threat of all. So the Kaylon might, before anybody else even knew, sent some spies to jump onto that interphasic planet and cause some damage, or figure out, get some of that technical advancements, or destroy the people before things get too far and they become too powerful. I think we got a whole new episode of Talking the Orville in the works about that one. JP, I bet this season of the Orville returns to the female Mocklin sanctuary planet. We see a statue of Dolly Parton. Oh, that'd be awesome that it's a statue of Dolly Parton. I know that storyline is coming back in season 3. That's official. Havina, played by Rena Owen, is coming back next season for an episode, at least one episode. Elysia says, JP, I'm working on an Orville podcast. Would you be interested in recording an episode sometime? Possibly. My schedule is crazy, but send me the details, Alicia, to either my email, which is available under the business site, or you can send me a message on Twitter. Give me the details, all that stuff, and we'll see if we can make some time for it. 5 weeks later, the interphasic planet's sun will go supernova. It's a non-risk burger. I want to know what universe they're in. Are they in an alternate universe, or are they just some other galaxy far, far away? It looks like Eric is trying to ask me something. I don't know how far back that is, Eric. You might have to re-ask it. Go ahead and re-ask it, because I don't know how far back to go. JP, don't steal my idea. W2TF, wireless telecommunications facility. Or maybe Isaac left the planet a contingency plan to protect the Kaylon, and when the crew learns of that, they get a bit more trusting of him again. Oh. Yeah. Maybe maybe it wasn't relevant to his mission to spy on the Union, so he didn't include it, maybe. Which means the Kaylon downloaded everything in Isaac's positronic brain, so even if he didn't send them anything, doesn't mean they don't have all the information now. But yeah, I've been wondering about the interphasic planet, if the Kaylon took them out. I remember we were talking about that a couple of years ago. Like the live stream right after that episode aired. John Burns says, JP, I'd love for the separatist Mocklins to have a statue built of Dolly Parton sitting and reading while statues of children surround her. Taking down warriors. She has a voice of 100 soldiers.
She speaks with the might of 100 soldiers.
Do you think Gordon is going to find a new girlfriend some season? I hope he tries. I hope somebody's interested in him. I hope there's some sort of love connection for Gordon. He obviously wants that in his life. I just hope it's not Charlie Burke, his new navigator, sitting right next to him, because she's only like 25. Too young, Gordon, too young. JP, do you think we could see Baby Grogu sitting on Ed's desk next to Kermit? I hope so. That'd be amazing. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to be getting some Star Trek. I don't know how big of Star Trek people, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get some Star Trek people. I know we're getting a Babylon 5 actor on there next season. Bruce. What's his name? Bruce. What's his last name? You guys know. I used to know. I knew a week ago, and I don't know. Yeah, maybe he installed a subroutine to keep certain things private. Not likely, but an idea. Yeah, there's always... You can always write something in that explains it, right? That planet could be a secret entrance to the multiverse. Like, where do they go? Is it an alternate Orville universe? I don't know. Yeah, is it a different timeline? Is it a different part of the galaxy? Is it a different, parallel universe type thing? Yeah, we need some, just like that, science fiction alumni would be excellent. That's for sure. I'm sure we're going to get, Boxleitner. Bruce Boxleitner is going to, he has some role next season. I don't know what. He's an older dude, so he's probably going to be an admiral. That's what they usually do. Oh, you're older and you're famous in sci-fi? You're going to be an admiral. Hopefully they give him something different to do. Too many admirals. Too many admirals. Not enough captains. Yeah, we need the Orville to time travel back to the 1980s where they do a whole episode of on the Muppet Show. Well, I think they are traveling back in time in season 3. I don't know that for a fact. I feel it. It feels like it. And then I have another theory that I won't talk about now with Isaac and Claire. But that's in Monday's episode is all about that. Dirk Benedict as a Kalon. Or a Cylon. Ba-dunch. No, I didn't buy the season soundtrack. I've listened to it. I think on might have been on Spotify. But I need to buy it. I want to buy the record. I need to buy a record player, and then I need to buy the record. Because they make things on records again. All right, it's almost time to wrap this up. Wrap up the live show. It's been good to be back. It's been great talking to you guys again, having these conversations again. I never watched Voyage Trekkers. Yeah, Mr. T is a Mocklin. He's been a Mocklin his whole life. That'd be great. I'm thinking of making a clone of JP in the form of redressing Angry Neutral to be a JP. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna buy him a little. I'm gonna order him a little Seth Trek shirt to wear. Hey, John Burns, thank you so much.
Boom. Yeah, not like that, but yeah.
Right.
If Will Wheaton is involved, he's got to play a young mad scientist. Lots of Scott Evil vibes. And if Dwight Schultz guest stars, he's got a series addiction. Yeah, I'd love to get Rainn Wilson on there. He was one of the few things I liked about season 1 of Discovery was the what's his face episode, the time loop. I just watched the last Blockbuster documentary night before last. Actually, I finished it yesterday. That was a good one. The last Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. And then Doug Benson was in it. So then last night I had to watch Super Jaime because I was like, oh, I miss Super Jaime. I love Doug Benson. And thank you very much, John Burns. We got to get Will Wheaton in there. Will Wheaton was my inspiration for the new Talking to Orville. Well, not Will Wheaton, but the Ready Room. I was like, the Orville needs a Ready Room TV show. So I did. So I'm like, I'm gonna upgrade Talking to Orville and be more like a, do more work and just elevate the show a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. So we're gonna be getting a lot of Talking to Orville for a while. Oh, Dwight Schultz. Duh. I hear the name Dwight. Dwight Schultz. Murdoch. Mad Dog Murdoch. Yeah, Lieutenant Broccoli. Yeah, we were talking about Dwight earlier. Or was that? Or did somebody say Dwight Schultz? And then I still did Dwight. Because I still have The Office on my head. I watch The Office a lot, you guys. Duh. Yeah, we'll get Dwight Schultz in there. Which he got some great cameos towards that last season of Voyager, I think it was, the last season. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Eccleston. I have a dog now, and she's a great dog. She's about to turn 5. She's part of my family now, and she's great. So I got a little bit of that, fur baby love in my bones. So I'm feeling for you, Eccleston. Dan Crane. Fun's for your dinner. What are you hungry for? Everybody knows what I'm hungry for. Huh? And my lady's the same. We like tacos. Taco time. Egotastic taco time. It's gonna be a macho time. Macho tacos. Egotastic Trek. Paulie, hi JP, your dog and everyone. Just checking in to add a view and a like. Joining late, so I missed if a date was announced for the show. No date for the Orville yet, but I really feel like it's coming very soon that they're going to announce when season 3 is going to begin. My prediction is that we'll be getting new episodes in late summer to early fall, because I believe they'll be getting principal photography done soon enough that, back in the first 2 seasons, that time frame would totally have worked for them. So, and they're very far ahead of the game when it comes to effects and editing, which is usually the thing that takes the longest. So, I think once they're done with principal photography, which will be a month or 2 from now, I think we'll be getting it sooner than later. John Burns. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's go with...
Now entering Glory Hole.
Oh, Dark Matter has a time loop episode? I keep meaning to check that out. I just never sit down to watch a new thing. That's the problem. I love video games. I never get to play video games anymore because I always feel like I should be doing something. It's one of the curses of being a content creator, entrepreneur, is since you work for yourself, you can always be working. So when you try to do anything that's not work, you feel like you should be working. Kind of sucks. Yeah, they're shooting right now. They've been shooting. They started back up in December. They had to take 2 or 3 weeks off again because Hollywood got shut down again, but then they were right back to it. Jessica Zor just got back on set for the first time this week. After a year, she hasn't filmed anything in a year. Well, she just got back on set this week. So Tala is back. Even though she just had a baby, her uniform still fit perfect. If you watch my last episode of Talking the Orville, the alternate timeline episode, Was it that episode or was it the one before that? Anyway, one of the last 2 episodes, I have video of her putting on her uniform behind the scenes. Yeah, I remember they were getting set up in November. I thought principal photography started like the very beginning of December. But the last week of November, I thought they were getting things fired back up. Something like that. Either way, it was holiday time. Holiday season, they did it. I sang for my supper. That's what I do. Oh, John Barrowman would be good on the Orville. Captain Jack. Mac and cheese and garlic bread for me tonight. Mac and cheese and garlic bread. Put it in my belly, then go to bed. 'Cause I'm fed on bread and starch and cheese. Yeah, there's still a few more episodes to film. They can call me up, fly me out. I'll walk on and I'll say, Joloja, everybody! Tonight on a very special episode of The Orville. Peace in the Middle East, word. John Burns.
I wish to bring you erotic pleasure. Let us experience this sexual event.
Thank you very much. It's enough that you are making videos. You're fantastic at creating them. And I was a little worried about you with the COVID keeping you from being you. It did. But I'm back. Because you guys. I'm like, I need to get back to these wonderful people. Have our conversations, entertain them hopefully. Make some new friends. Because I'm back with what I think is better quality videos for Talking the Orville. We've gotten 150 new subscribers in the last week. I don't think we got that at all for the entire year last year. But we're back. Egotastic FunTime's back. Evil John Lithgow would be great. I saw John Lithgow in off-Broadway play called... I think it was called Return to Moscow. It sounds something like that. It was great. I was like in the second row. JP, what kinds of shade would you like to see the Orville give Star Trek this season? I like them to get them transporters going and saying, oh, we invented transporters. No one else has done this before. Do transporters and do them better than anyone's ever done them before. And different. Let's show the problems with them. David Tennant. Ooh. Now, would you guys want to see David Tennant as an alien? Or as a, humanoid type character? A person-looking person. Not a makeup-looking person with prosthetics on. Steven says, any JP Orville cameo would have to be where JP plays an ensign who punishment is mopping the pee corner. No! Not the pee corner! Nice, Coey Clud. You got 62,000 subs? Nice. What's your secret? The world according to Garp. I want the world according to Yaphet. JP, great to have you back. Thanks, Ed. Looking forward to seeing what you will bring us this year. Me too. A lot of Orville stuff, I'll tell you that. The Orville Evangelist. Let's see, Mark Shepard, Badger Firefly. Watch The Crown. John Lithgow plays Churchill. Oh, I've seen him in the makeup. I haven't seen the show, but I saw a little expose on him becoming the character. Fry Guy Zero, thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Sweet emotion.
Keep up the good work. I've been enjoying the channel for a few years now. I hope you keep talking and allowing your channel to grow and change with you. That's the plan, Fry. I appreciate it so much. Love that positive fan community. We come and we crack wise, we tell jokes, and we be nice to each other. Take that, internet. French Stewart. Oh, man. French Stewart. Some alien that talks like this. I salute right back to Brazil. Brazil. A good country and a good movie. Yeah, I'll be the bartender. JP, you'd be the perfect bartender. Cameo appearance that would go on and on. I would love that. We would all love that. I'd love to be on the Orville behind the bar, just drying glasses. Tough time today, Captain? Well, it sounds like what you need to do is tickle that pickle. I don't know. I don't know what advice that character would give. I don't know the character. They haven't written it for me yet. I'd be put me in the simulator as an opponent against Gordon. You love to see Lena Headey, Queen Cersei in the Orville as Ed's love interest with a mysterious past. Ooh, Ed's love. See, I'm wondering what's going to happen. Will the timeline be fully restored in season 3? What if we come up and Ed and Kelly never got divorced? Because that was part of one of the things that got changed. Or what if they're still divorced and Ed finds a girlfriend? What if Priya comes back? Because they had a thing going. I never believed that thing. I don't believe that thing. But they had a thing. A bartender who gives advice like Johnny the Shoeshine guy on Police Squad. JP the Shoeshine guy. Would you like do it like Isaac of Love Boat style or Cheers style? Oh man, Isaac. I mean, if I did Isaac style, I could do the shoot the guns there. But I'd prefer Cheers. Sam Malone. JP is Guinan. Give me that headgear. I love it. Ooh, will Talia be pregnant by Ed? I don't know. I would think she would be using protection, having sex with a dirty monkey, human monkey with no soul. Yeah. Well, I told Lex Kassar, the art guy, the senior art director guy for the Orville, that I want to be a Retepsian, but I want to keep the beard. And he's like, oh, that'd be great. He actually said, you should keep the beard. I was like, yeah, I want to keep the beard. A plain, simple tailor. JP, what do you know about this? About what? Hands of a 20. Well, where do I get tacos now? God, where do I get tacos now? What is the name of that place? I get it from a place called Grubhub, but where do they get it from? I can't remember what there's a new place. There's a restaurant that I like to go to now that we discovered called Si Senors. So that's where I'm getting my tacos at a place called Yes, Mister. JP, what if we see the crew watching a show at the simulator and it's William Shatner singing Rocket Man and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds? Rock it, man. Oh, I've been to Tacos for Life. Tacos for Life are really good tacos, but they're not legit, authentic tacos. They're like weirdo tacos, but they're really good. Like you get like a barbecue taco or a Thai food taco, stuff like that. But they're really good. I've been there a couple times. Thanks, Darmok. Say hello to Jalad for me. Thanks, Joy. All right, you guys. I gotta head out. I'm gonna call. The Popcast. See what they want. They want to ask me something, so I'm gonna see what they want to ask. And then my girlfriend's gonna be here, and I'm gonna say hello. I'll probably do like a high five or something like that. Gotta open the garage for her. Yeah, I have a garage now. That's crazy. I get my tacos from the kitchen a lot too. All right, you guys. I'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I'll be back on Twitch hopefully next week, so you can follow there. The link's down below. And if you want to help support Egotastic FunTime, there's links down there. PayPal, Patreon. I even put the little Cashapp thing in there because people are doing that now. What? Help keep the lights on. Help it so that Talking to Orville is a weekly show that helps support and, you know, pay homage to the greatest show in the 25th century that we get to see in the 21st century. And thanks for following Sticks and Puck. And let's do a little bit of some of this. Everybody dance.
We must return to the dance. The night is ours.
Alright, I'll see you guys very soon. New episode of Talking to Orville is coming out this Monday morning. I hope you guys like it, because there's going to be a lot more just like it coming out over the next many weeks until season 3 of the Orville comes out, whenever that is. Now, of course, the moment I find out when the season's going to air, I'm going to pop on live. We're going to go live and talk about it and celebrate. So keep an eye out for that. Click the bells or whatever you got to do. I'll see you guys very soon. And as always, I hope all your times are Egotastic fun times. Love you. Bye-bye.
Egotastic FunTime, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic FunTime, give me all your money. Give him all your money. You will find it funny. Just give me money. I love money. Give me all your 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 money.
Boom. Yeah, not like that, but yeah.
Right.